Alright guys, how you doing and welcome back to another video on the FPL Updates channel. It's the final position, the brand new transferred in forwards who have never been on the game before. So let's delve in to these strikers. So starting at the top left there, Leicester City's Ahmed Musa, priced at £7.5 million. I remember watching him a couple of times when Manchester City played CSKA in Moscow in the Champions League. Good player, very fast, almost like, you know, the Ahmed Musa Vardy, the African Vardy, in a way. He compared himself to Vardy, that's what he said. And at 2.5 million less than Vardy, you may well get a cheaper Vardy at that price. Of course, it's a bit of a punt for a young player with a lack of Premier League experience, but with the way Leicester are going, it seems that Ranieri can turn anyone into a superstar at that club. And with Joe leaving, Vardy staying, they could form a good partnership. Of course, there may need to be some rotation with the Champions League football. Musa's not a bad shout, but it's definitely not a safe choice. It's definitely a risky one. Next up, the big man, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, £11.5 million. Now, when you look at his goal scoring record in League A, what he was doing for PSG was ridiculous. But people saying he's 35 now, you know, the Premier League's a lot tougher. He's big and strong, and that's what you need up there. Manchester United lacking leaders last season. He's going to be brilliant for them. It looks like he's going to start up front. He's got the number 9 shirt. And when you look at the goals he scored, you just can't ignore him. This guy could well be a superstar in England. Michy Batshuayi, another new player at £9 million. The Belgian, West Ham wanted him. Crystal Palace wanted him, but in the end he ended up in the west side of London. Now, this guy was in a poor Marseille side, it has to be said, one that was battling relegation. But he still managed to score some goals. And then Euros, he scored with his first touch in the game against Hungary. Good player, but 9 million maybe priced just a little bit too high. We don't know what system Conte's going to play yet. You know, is it going to be a 3-5-2? Is Costa still going to be there? Is Remy still going to be there? Only time will tell. Next up at £8 million is Vincent Janssen. Somebody that Maurizio Pochettino will hope will take that goal-scoring burden off the shoulders of Harry Kane. And again, Tottenham with the Champions League football. Now, it does seem not many people have picked Tottenham players. I don't know why. Maybe because a lot of them were involved in the Euros. But this is a team that are fighting for the title, and Janssen's only going to make them stronger. We saw him in the friendly against England for Holland. He scored against England. Really good record in Holland. But, you know, Koeman's found some gems in Holland. This could be another one. Maybe if he gets the right service, he could be just as good as Harry Kane. But, of course, Janssen, will he start? That's the big talking point over this one. But nonetheless, good players. And finally, we've got Lys Mousset, the French under-20 international who signed for AFC Bournemouth. Of course, Bournemouth have got the likes of Afobe and Graben up there. They've sold Glenn Murray, but this guy, it's a massive punt, really. Unless you want to have two massive forwards and have this guy as your third choice, I really think it's not worth getting him, with all due respect. I think the other four are much better options. Ibra's goal-scoring record, if you go by stats, you go by form, you've got to pick him. His Euros wasn't great, but he was not in a great Sweden side, let's be honest. But these are the new forwards in the game. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more, and leave a comment saying if you're going to pick any of these players. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.